Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some Strat-O-Matic baseball. We're going to continue our best out of 7 series between the 1975 Boston Red Sox and the 1962 San Francisco Giants. Game 6, the Red Sox lead the series 3-2. The Red Sox took the first 3 games of the series and looked for a sweep, but were unable to do it in Game 4. The Giants beat him here in Fenway, then went back to San Francisco, where the Red Sox were hoping to leave the Giants' heart there. But the Giants won Game 5 also, and we're back to Boston for Game 6. Red Sox up 3-2, looking to eliminate the San Francisco Giants and be victorious in this best-of-7 series. The Giants are looking for another win to take it back to San Francisco in Game 7. Game 6 matchup for the pitchers is the same as Game 3. Rick Wise for the Red Sox against Billy O'Dell of the Giants. Let's go to the visitors' starting lineup. Leading off, playing right field, Felipe Alou. Batting second, playing second base, Chuck Hiller. Batting third, playing center field, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. Batting fourth, playing left field, Stretch, Willie McCovey. Batting fifth, playing first base, the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Bob Neiman. Batting seventh, playing third base, Jim Davenport. Batting eighth and doing the catching, Tom Haller. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, Jose Pagan. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox, Rick Wise. Again, if this is the first video you've watched of this series, the 1975 team was built using the 14,000 or the 16,000 players or whatever it was, 14,000 players package that I bought from Strat-O-Matic Baseball, which basically averages out a player's career. So I built the 75 Red Sox using that file. So Rick Wise will be on the mound, basically a 500 pitcher. Behind the plate, Carlton Fisk. Third base, Rico Petrocelli. Rick Burleson's at short. Doug Griffin's at second. Cecil Cooper's at first. Left to right, Carly Yastrzemski's in left. Freddie Lynn's in center. And Dwight Evans is in right field. The designated hitter is Jim Rice. And we'll give you the Red Sox lineup when they come up to bat. So Felipe Alou will step to the plate to face Rick Wise. Alou looking for the 3-5 column. Wise gets the sign from Fisk. He delivers the pitch. A 4 and a 9. It's going to be a play for Rick Burleson. He's got a 55% chance of making a great play. 7G2 and a 7. Hard ground ball going towards the middle. Burleson ranges towards the second base back, scoops it up, and throws to Cooper, 1 down. So 1 out, No one on, and here comes Chuck Hiller. Left-handed batting second baseman. Corners are playing in to protect against the bunt. Wise rocks and fires. Hiller wants a 5-1. He gets a 5. This is good for Hiller. And an 11. And that's a single up the middle. So a 1-out single for Chuck Hiller. He's got a 70% chance of stealing second base even though he's being held on. Willie Mays, the say-hey kid, comes to the plate. Mays had 49 home runs in 1962. 1 out, 1 on. Red Sox want to turn 2 up the middle with Burleson and Griffin. Mays wants the 2-5 column. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch by Wise. Miller sneaks away from the bag. Wise looks the runner back. So Cooper and Wise hold Hiller on. He will not go anywhere. Wise now again looks to the plate. Fisk flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Mays. A 6. Mays needs a 5-6 here. And he gets a 7. Ground ball, second base X. This could be 2. Let's see if Griffin can handle it. He's got a 30% chance of making a great play. It's a 14 G2 and an 8. I think this could be a double play. Balls hit to Griffin. Going towards first. He fields it. Throws to Burleson. And that's it. They only get the force out at second. The return throw to Cooper is not in time. ID Gestures in the chat. He says, hi Al, hope all is well. Back to Strat-O-Matic. Yeah, little Strat-O-Matic tonight. Getting things ready for my mom's hopeful return. I got the guy coming tomorrow to give me the estimate on the ramp we have to put in. I'll probably say yes because I need it quick. And I can get it in by Saturday at the latest. I have a hospital bed coming in soon. I'm going to break down my mom's room with my fiance. Get that situated. I have to move my computer room, which now has become my mom's room. All kinds of good stuff. Just rolling with the punches, my friend. Rolling with the punches. Hope all is well on your end. It's funny watching you play Strat-O-Matic. You do a great job of it because the games, I do enjoy this game. It's the game I played as a kid. Brings back fond memories. I'm getting old, you know. Memories are good, right? So, and I can tell how much you like the game, but you want to see changes in the game. I mean, there should be some changes. A little more animation. I'm glad you showed me how to make the fonts larger. I've done that. Hopefully you can see it better. Now, grant you, my play-by-play will not be the same, most likely, as their play-by-play. The end result will be the same, but... Alright, back to the ball game. 2 outs, runner at first. Here comes stretch, Willie McCovey. McCovey had 20 home runs in 62. He's playing left field today, left-handed batter. McCovey wants a 3-5 column. Wise looks to first. Cooper trying to hold on Mays. Mays 85% chance of stealing. Let's see if he'll go. He's not. Here's the pitch to McCovey. 5 this is a very good column for McCovey. And a 7. Hard line shot to Burleson. Side retire. Burleson robs McCovey of a hit. A strand. Mays at first. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here at Fenway Park. Game 6, best of 7. Red Sox lead the series 3-2. Due up for the Boston Red Sox. Rick Burleson to lead off. He's playing short. He just made that magnificent play. Batting second, the first baseman, Cecil Cooper. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Rice, one of the Gold Dust twins. Batting fourth, the MVP and Rookie of the Year in 1975, Gold Dust twin number 2, Freddie Lynn. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dwight Evans. some reason, Dwight Evans' card never wants to close. So where would the X be? Let's just... There it is. No X there, but it's usually up there, so I just click in the corner. Batting 6, the left fielder, Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Oh, it's over here in the right corner. Batting 7th, doing the catching, Carlton Fisk. Batting 8th, the third baseman, Rico Petrocelli. And batting 9th, playing second base, Doug Griffin. Let's quickly go to the chat and say hello to D. Scott Howard. D. Scott Howard says, good evening, Al. No boxing on Boxing Day? No, no boxing on Boxing Day. I have to be in a certain mood to do boxing. And I actually do some studying. Even though I know a lot of the boxers I'm using. I do some studying to try to get the fight call correct. ID Gesture says, memories are good. Even, good evening, he says to D. Scott Howard. D. Scott Howard, good news having mom coming home. Yeah, at least she'll be home, you know. The result, unfortunately, be the same, but can't do, you know. D. Scott Howard says, I started with Strat C and D back in 1960. Card and dice. Oh, let me start that again. D. Scott Howard says, I started with Strat, card, and dice back in 1965. Love the game. I do enjoy the game. I have, and I might, with my new computer setup, if I have room, I might do a card and dice. I still have my, I think it's my 1982, 1983. What was Carl Yastrzemski's last year? I think it was 83. I have the 83 card and dice Strat-O-Matic. So it's in my closet. I actually found it. All right, leading off is Rick Burleson. Burleson's looking for a 3-6 column. You have Billy O'Dell on the mound, and in 1962, 19 wins, 14 losses, 3.52 earned run average. Behind the plate, you have Holler. Third base, Davenport. Shortstop, Began. Hiller's at second. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda's at first. Left to right, Willie McCovey in left. Willie Mays in center, the Say Hey Kid. And Felipe Alou is in right field for the Giants. Burleson digs in that right-hander's batter's box. Here's the pitch from O'Dell. It's a 4. Burleson needs a 9-10. He gets a 6. It's a fly ball out to Mays. Mays goes back a little bit, makes the catch, 1 down. Here comes Cecil Cooper, left-handed batting first baseman. They face the left-handed pitching Billy O'Dell. Cooper wants a 3-6 column here. O'Dell gets the sign from Holler. Here's the pitch to Coop. He gets a 1. It's still not bad. And a 2. Hard line shot to Cepeda. He robs Cooper of a base hit. And not only that, Cooper seems to have pulled something. He's injured on the play and will have to sit out the rest of the game. So Cooper is out. Now we need a first baseman. I guess we'll move Yastrzemski to first, and Bernie Carbo will go play left. Here comes Jim Rice. 2 outs, nobody on. That's a big blow. Cecil Cooper's out of the game. Rice wants the 1-6 column. Oh, look at all the good stuff on that 1. Billy O'Dell rocks and fires. He gets a 3. Nothing. He needs a 10-11. He gets a 5. Hard ground ball to Davenport. Over to Cepeda's side. Retired. We go to the top of the second. No score. And we'll have to bring a player in for Cecil Cooper. Oh, let me just check out. I think Bernie Carbo can play left. Yes, he can. He's not horrible. He can play. Of course he can play left. That's where he played in this. I'm so stupid. That's where he played. He played left in the 75 World Series when he got his start. So Bernie Carbo will come in. Oh, no, 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 no. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, my God. Oh my god. How unforgiving is that? Gotta be kidding me. That's... I just lost Jim Rice. Because that's... It should... Oh well. Bernie Carbo's the new DH. We need a third baseman now. That's awesome sauce. I mean, we need a left fielder. And it's going to be Rick Miller will go in to play left. Wow, this lineup stinks. There we go. So he'll go play left. Yastrzemski will play first. And we lost Jim Rice because by accident I had it here. I thought I had it here under Miller, and I slid it too far. And instead of saying, "Are you sure?" it just automatically makes the change. Awesome sauce. Who knows? Maybe Bernie Carver will hit 3 home runs.
Team Yearbook, minutes and program.
Alright, so we made some defensive changes. Yastrzemski goes from left to first. Rick Miller comes in the game to play left field. Bernie Carbo, by accident, takes over the designated hitter slot. Alright, Rick Wise will face Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull. He wants the 1-5 column. Here's the pitch to the bull. 5. This is very good. We need a 12 if you're a Red Sox fan. A 7. And Cepeda sends that ball up the middle for a leadoff single. So Cepeda's on first. 70% chance of stealing second base. And here comes Bob Neiman. Designated hitter, right-handed batter. Corners are in to protect against a sacrifice, though Neiman's only a C bunter, but we'll stick with what the computer has suggested. Wise looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Neiman. Cepeda takes his lead, and Wise holds him close to the bag. So Cepeda will stay put. Good job by Wise and Yastrzemski. Again, Wise looks to first. In at Fisk. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Neiman. He wants a 5-2 column. It's a 5. Oh, boy. And an 11. And Neiman works a walk. So the first 2 runners get on. Take care, ID Gesture. Thank you very much, my friend. Stopping by. Have a great evening, a great day tomorrow. And so on and so forth for infinity and beyond. So 2 on, no outs, and here comes Jim Davenport. He is an A bunter. Corners will play in for the Red Sox. Petrocelli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. Davenport looking for the 1-5 column. Here's the pitch by Wise. It's a 4. Come on, double play. And a 7. Ground ball, first base B. Yastrzemski will field it. Over to second for 1, but they can't turn 2. So they get the middle runner. There's 1 down. Now runners on the corners for the Giants. Cepeda at third and Davenport at first. Go ahead run 90 feet away in Orlando Cepeda. Here comes the catcher, Tom Holler. Corners playing in still for the Red Sox. Petrocelli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. Holler a B bunter. The windup and the pitch by Wise. Holler looking for the 2-5 column. It's a 3. That's not bad at all either. And a 7. And Rick Wise has just walked the bases loaded. So the bases are full of Giants, and here comes the number 9 batter, the shortstop Jose Pagan. No place to put Jose. Again, the corners are playing in. Pagan, an excellent bunter. He's an A bunter. Fisk goes out to have a word with Wise. Yastrzemski meets him on the mound. Meeting adjourned. Players back to their positions. Fisk back behind the plate. Wise peers in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pagan. He needs a 5-2. He gets a 4 and a 12. Pagan launches that shot deep to left field. Miller goes back, looks up, and that ball is bye-bye birdie. A grand slam for Jose Pagan. 4-0 Giants as they jump out to a 4-run lead thanks to that granny by Jose Pagan. They have to win Game 6 to force a Game 7 back in San Francisco, and they're off to a great start here. 4-0, top of the second, 1 out. Here comes Felipe Alou. He is 0 for 1. Alou looking for the 3-5 column. The windup and the pitch to Felipe. It's a 5 and an 11, and Felipe Alou works a walk. Wise is struggling mightily here. Alou definitely a base stealing threat, 70% chance of stealing second. Yastrzemski holding him on. And here comes Chuck Hiller. Wise looks to Yastrzemski, now in at Fisk. Alou edges away from the bag. It's a game of cat and mouse. And he's going. We've got a 30% chance of throwing him out, so we need a card 15 or higher. Here's the throw by Fisk, and it will not be in time. Alou slides in there safely. He's in scoring position with 1 out. And here's Hiller, 1 for 1. Most likely, Alou will score on a base hit as he's 1 through 16. Unless it's hit to right, Evans has a -5. Lynn -1, Miller -1. Here's the pitch to Hiller. He wants a 5-1 column. He gets a 6 and a 10. This play will be for Fisk. 20-sided dice roll is a 16 FO 12. I believe this will be a pop-out. Popped up behind the plate. Fisk throws his mask away, goes towards the screen, and makes the catch. 2 down. Alou stays put on second. So with 2 outs, here comes the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1. Alou will be off on contact. He'll definitely score on a base hit. Willie Mays wants the 2-5 column. That 5 column is absolutely horrible for Rick Wise. That's off his own card. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 6 and an 11. Ground ball back to Wise. 20-sided dice roll. 4G3 and a 12. Wise snags it. Throws to Yastrzemski, side retired. But the grand slam by Jose Pagan, the number 9 batter, puts the Giants on the board 4-0 in a big way. Go to the bottom of the second. Do it for the Red Sox. Lynn, Evans, and Yastrzemski. The Red Sox lead this best of 7, 3-2. The Red Sox won the first 3 games and have lost the next 2. Giants hoping to win 3 in a row and force a Game 7 back in San Francisco. Freddie Lynn, left-handed batter. Lynn wants a 1-6 column. Billy O'Dell is ready to deal. Here's the pitch. It's a 1. Very good for Lynn. And an 11. Tries to go the other way. Ground ball to Davenport. Over to Cepeda. 1 down. All that blue, and he finds the ground ball to third. So 1 out, no one on. Here comes Dwight Evans. Evans looking for the 1-6. Lefty-righty matchup for Billy O'Dell. Holler sets the target. Here's the pitch to Dewey. It's a 4. He needs a 9-10. And a 6. Fly ball out to center. Willie Mays has a beat on it. He makes the catch. 2 down. Here comes Carl Yastrzemski looking to keep the inning alive. Yaz needs a 3-6. 1's not that bad either. Lefty-lefty matchup. O'Dell rocks and fires. It's a 4. He needs a 9-10. It's a 7. Ground ball, second base. Can Hiller make the play? We shall see. 20-sided dice roll. 10G2. And a 13. Hiller goes towards the hole, scoops it up, flips to Cepeda, side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We go to the top of the third. 4-0 Giants. 2 up for the San Francisco Giants. McCovey, Cepeda, and Neiman. Willie McCovey's 0 for 1. Wise up to 55 pitches, good for 108. He delivers to McCovey. It's a 3. This is good for Willie McCovey. And a 7. 11 on the card. And that is a single to right. So a leadoff single as Rick Wise's woes continue. Covey definitely a chance to steal second base, 75%. Orlando Cepeda steps to plate. He's 1 for 1. Yastrzemski holding on. McCovey. Wise looks to Yaz. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. 4. See if they can turn 2 and an 8. Cepeda gets under that. That's a pop-up towards first. Yastrzemski has it. 1 down. So 1 out, 1 on. And here comes Bob Neiman, the designated hitter. He walked his first time up. He does not have an official at bat. Again, Yaz holding McCovey on at first. Here's the pitch to Neiman. It's a 2. This is very good for Neiman. And a 6. That's a single to left. And McCovey will hold at second. They do not chance it. So first and second, 1 out. Here comes Giants third baseman Jim Davenport. He is 0 for 1. As he reached on a fielder's choice, he did score a run on the Pagan grand slam. Red Sox want to turn 2 up the middle with Burleson and Griffin. The windup and the pitcher Davenport. It's a 2. Nothing really there for Jim. And a 12. Fly ball out to Evans. He goes way back, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Tagging up is McCovey. No, he bluffs. He will not go. The throw to third to Petrocelli was true. Lucky McCovey didn't go. So 2 down, 2 on. And here comes Tom Holler. Holler's 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and scored on the Pagan grand slam. Wise is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Holler. That's a 5. Oh, that's so horrible, that column off Rick Wise. And a 9. And that's our shot over Freddie Lynn's head as he goes racing back. Will not make the catch. That will be off the wall. That will be a double. McCovey will score. And they will hold Neiman at third. The Giants take a commanding 5-0 lead now. So it's second and third, 2 outs. And here comes the man who hit the grand slam in the top of the second, Jose Pagan. So Neiman at third, Holler at second, Pagan at the plate. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch by Rick Wise. It's a 3. Pagan needs a 4, 5, 6. And it's a 9. Fly ball to Freddie Lynn in center. He moves towards right field and makes the catch. Side retired. The Giants tack on another run on the Holler double. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0. San Francisco Giants in 1962. Due up for the 75 Red Sox. Fisk, Petrocelli, and Griffin. Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. Looking for the 3-1 column. Odell rocks and fires. It's a 4. Fisk needs a 9-10. And it's an 8. Ground ball to Pagan. 20-sided dice roll. G3 number sign. It's going to be a range play. 10. Let's see if Pagan can make the play here, or Fisk will get a base hit. Pagan ranges towards the third base bag. Pagan dives. He's up with it. Strong throw. And he gets him! What a play by Pagan. Robbing Carlton Fisk of a hit. 1 away. Here comes Rico Petrocelli, the Red Sox third baseman. Petro looking for the 3-6 column. Holler sets the target. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. It's a 1 and a 5, and Petrocelli will not chase. Ball 4. Rico Petrocelli's on. Petroselli's on first. 1 out. Here comes Doug Griffin. Griffin needs a 3-6 column here. Petroselli is being held on by Cepeda. Griffin digs in. Odell looks to first. Now in at the plate. He rocks and fires. 6! And a 6! 1 is drawn. That's a fly ball to Willie Mays. A 3 is drawn, excuse me, and he will make the catch for out number 2. Griffin just got under that one. Flew out very weakly to Mays. So 2 outs, 1 on. Here comes the Rooster. Leadoff batter, the shortstop, Rick Burleson. He's 0 for 1. Petroselli will be off on contact. Odell looks to Cepeda. Now in at Haller. Here's the pitch to Burleson. This is a 6. This is good for Burleson. And a 10. It's a 15. That's a single to left. Petroselli will hold at second, as it's only a 1 in 11 chance. So first and second. And here comes Rick Miller. This is where Cecil Cooper would have normally batted, but he's hurt. He got hurt swinging the bat, so it's a big moment here for Rick Miller's 5-0 Red Sox. Red Sox fans chanting, "We want a hit." Miller wants a 3-6 column lefty-lefty matchup. Odell toes the rubber. Peers in at Haller. Here's the pitch to Miller. It's a 5-0 there. And a 3. Ground ball back to Odell. He flips to Cepeda's side, retired. The Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the 4th. The 1962 San Francisco Giants 5. The 1975 Boston Red Sox nothing. Here comes Felipe Alou. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Let's see if Wise can have a clean inning here. The windup and the pitch to Alou. It's a 1. Alou needs a 7 through 10. And it's an 8. And that's a single. Return to center. Back up the middle. A leadoff single to center field for Felipe Alou. Definitely a stealing threat. 70% chance of stealing. Second base. Yastrzemski holding him on. Here comes Chuck Hiller. Hiller's an A bunter. 1 for 2. Well, we'll play the infield normal. Wise looks to Yastrzemski at first, trying to keep Alou close. Here's the pitch. It's a 3 and a 7. Hard line shot. Griffin snags it out of midair. Out number 1, quickly getting back to first is Felipe Alou. So 1 out, 1 on for the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. Mays is 0 for 2. He's looking for the 2-5 column. The Red Sox want to turn 2 with Burleson and Griffin up the middle. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 3. And a 3. Mays does not chase. He works a walk. So Alou goes to second. Willie Mays is at first with 1 out. Here comes Willie McCovey. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Wise's struggles continue here in the top of the 4th. 5-0 Giants. Giants must win Game 6 to force a Game 7 back in San Francisco. Wise readies himself. He delivers. It's a 4 and a 4. It's going to be a fly ball out to Freddie Lynn. 20-sided dice roll. 17 F3 and a 14. There's the ball to Lynn. He's there and he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, 2 on. Runners will be off on contact. And here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Wise has struggled in this outing. He's up to 92 pitches. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. A 3, nothing there for Orlando. And a 10. Ground ball to Petroselli. He comes up throwing across the diamond to Yastrzemski. Side retire. The Giants don't score. They threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 Giants. And here comes Bernie Carbo, who got inserted into the DH position by mistake. I wanted him to play left field, and by accident, I went too far down. Strat-O-Matic is unforgiving, and he is the DH. Rice is out of the game. Miller went in to play left. So Bernie Carbo steps to the plate. Here's the pitch by Odell. It's a 3. Come on, Bernie. Good calling for Bernie. And a 7. Carbo drives that ball between Mays and Alou. That's going to get down and go to the gap. Bernie Carbo will have a leadoff double. So Carbo's on, and here comes Gold Dust Twin number 2. Less Gold Dust Twin number 1. Rice is out of the game. Freddie Lynn's 0 for 1. Carbo 1 through 11 base runner. Lynn with a chance to knock the duck in off the pond and put the Red Sox on the board. Holler sets the target. Here's the pitch by Billy Odell. It's a 4. Lynn needs a 9-10 here. And a 4. It's going to be a play for the catcher. 20-sided dice roll. 14 PO and a 12. It's a pop-up. And Holler will make the catch. 1 down. He was in fair territory. So 1 out. Carbo at second. Here comes Dwight Evans. Dewey is 0 for 1. Evans would love to go yard here. Odell gets a sign from Holler. He sets and delivers to Evans. It's a 6. It's not. This is pretty good for Evans. And a 7. That's a single up the middle. Carbo, a 1 through 12 chance. That's 60%. He will hold at third. We will not challenge Willie Mays' arm of 0. The Red Sox are down 5. You don't want to run into an out at the plate. 60% chance is not good enough for me. So runners on the corners. And here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski. 1 swing of the bat to cut this lead to 2. Yaz is 0 for 1. He's looking for a 3-6 column. The 1's not bad either for Yastrzemski. Odell looks to first, then at third. Here's the pitch to Yaz. It's a 3. This is very good for Yastrzemski. And a 4. Yaz singles to right. Carbo scores. The Red Sox are on the board. 75% chance of Evans going to third. And we're going to send him. And Evans makes it. So Yaz has a 1-out single. Gets an RBI. Carbo scores from third. It's now 5-1. Evans goes first to third. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Here comes Carlton Fisk. Here come the Red Sox. Fisk is 0 for 1. Fisk averaged around 22 home runs in his career per season. Can pull the Red Sox to within 1 if he hits a 3-run blast here. Odell nods his head. Here's the pitch to Fisk. It's a 6. There's some blue there for Carlton. And a 5. It's a fly ball out to Felipe Alou in right field. Alou's going back at the track, reaches up, makes the catch. And tagging up and scoring from third is Evans. It's now 5-2. So Fisk will get a sacrifice fly and an RBI. So 2 outs. Yastrzemski's at first. Here comes Rico Petroselli. Petroselli averaged around 18 home runs in his career per season. So Petro has some pop in that bat of his. Holler wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rico Petroselli, looking for that 3-6 column. He gets the 6. And a 7. And that's a single to center. And Yastrzemski has a 70% chance of going safely to third, and we're going to send him. No throw. Mays throws to the cutoff man. Yastrzemski goes first to third. So a 2-out single by Petroselli. Runners on the corners for the 9th place batter, Doug Griffin. Griffin's 0 for 1. Big moment here. Red Sox trail by 3. They've gotten 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Fans want to see a hit. Here's the pitch to Griffin. It's a 2, nothing there. He needs a 3. He gets an 11. He's going to pop out to Hiller at second. Hiller waits for the rainbow to come down. He makes the catch, side retire. The Red Sox leave 2 on. They do score 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Red Sox back in the ball game. 5-2 Giants. Due up for the 62 Giants. Neiman, Davenport, and Holler to face Rick Wise. Probably be his last inning. Wise up to 95 pitches. He's good for 108, and he's been awful. Neiman 1 for 1, and he has a walk. Fisk goes through the signs. Wise nods his head. Here's the pitch to Neiman. It's a 4 and a 10. Ground ball to Burleson. Can he make the play? We shall see. It's a 12G1 and a 13. And that's an unlucky number for Burleson as he will boot the ball. And reaching on the E6 is Bob Neiman. Corners are in. Corners are in. And here comes Jim Davenport. Red Sox have their bullpen up. This will probably be Wise's last batter. Davenport an A bunter. Petroselli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. Here's the pitch by Wise. He's not bunting. It's a 3 and a 5. Fly ball out to Freddie Lynn in center field. He's there, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Retreating back to first base is Neiman. So 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Tom Holler. The catcher's 1 for 1. He has a double. And an RBI. Red Sox want to turn 2 with Burleson and Griffin up the middle. Wise looks to first. Now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Holler. It's a 5. This is very good. That 5 column is horrible on Wise's card. And a 10. And it's a 7. Evans goes racing towards the line. And reaches out and he makes the catch. And quickly retreating back to first base is Neiman. So 2 outs. And here comes Jose Pagan, the man of the hour. He hit a grand slam back in the top of the 2nd. He's 1 for 2, a home run, 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Pagan. It's a 1. Pagan needs a 3-7. And it's a 6. Ground ball to Petroselli. He fields it, goes across the diamond to Yastrzemski. Side retired. Giants don't score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The 1962 San Francisco Giants 5. The 1975 Boston Red Sox 2. Game 6, best of 7. The Red Sox lead the series 3-2. Red Sox won the first 3 games. The Giants have won games 4 and 5. They're looking to force a game 7 back in San Francisco. The Red Sox looking to close it out, but they'll have to come back as they trail by 3. Burleson's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. It's a 2 and a 5. It's a pop up to Hiller. He'll make the play. 1 away. So the Rooster pops out to the second baseman. Here comes Rick Miller, who came into play for the injured Cecil Cooper. Yastrzemski moved from left to first. Miller moved to left field. When my faux pas, I wanted to put Bernie Carbo in left field, but by accident slid him too far down, and he assumed the designated hitter role. Jim Rice is out of the game, but Carbo did double his first at-bat. So 1 out, no 1 on. Here's the pitch to Miller. It's a 6. It's good for Rick. And a 4. Miller works a walk. I guess it's Miller time. So Miller's on first base, and here comes the previously mentioned Bernie Carbo, who replaced Jim Rice by mistake. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Odell Looks to Miller at first. Cepeda holding him on. Now here's the pitch to Carbo. It's a 3. This is very good for Bernie. And an 8. It's a 10 on the card. Mays going back, reaching up, and makes the catch. Carbo just missed it. So there's 2 outs, and here comes Freddie Lynn. Miller will be off on contact. Lynn digs in, lefty-lefty matchup. Lynn wants that 1-6 column, preferably the 1. Odell gets a sign. The windup and the pitch to Lynn. He gets a 5, nothing there. And a 7. Swing and a miss. Side retired. Miller stranded at first. We go to the top of the 6th. 5-2 Giants. And that's going to be it for Rick Wise. He's thrown 116 pitches. He's good for 108, and he's down 3 runs. Red Sox will go to their bullpen. And they will bring in, down by 3, they will bring in who is he after? Alou, Hiller, righty, lefty, righty. Bring in Roger Moret. Roger Moret will replace Rick Wise. So here comes Moret. He'll face Felipe Alou. Alou's 1 for 2. With a walk. Moret's good for 66 pitches. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch to Alou. That's a 3. It's very good for Felipe. And a 7. That ball's headed to left field. Miller going back, turns around, and he'll play it off the wall. That will be a leadoff double by Felipe Alou. Just missed a home run. It was high off the wall. So that's a fine how do you do as he jumps on Moret's first pitch. Alou's in scoring position. Corners are in. Petrocelli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. Hiller at A bunter. First base is open. Willie Mays is on deck, though. Moret nods his head. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's good for Hiller. And an 8. 17. It's a ball hit out to center. Lynn goes back, reaches up, and makes the catch. Alou stays put at second. So 1 out. Alou at second. Here comes Willie Mays. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. McCovey's on deck. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mays. It's a 1 and a 5. Hard ground ball to Rico Petrocelli. Looks Alou back. Throws to Yastrzemski. 2 down. So with 2 outs, Alou will be off on contact. 1 through 16 running ability. He will score on a base hit most likely. As that will go up because there's 2 outs. And here comes McCovey. McCovey 1 for 3 with a run scored. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch by Roger Moret. It's a 3. This is very good for Willie McCovey. And a 5. That's a shot to straightaway center. And that ball is gone. Willie McCovey crushes that Moret offering. And it is now 7-2 Giants. It's looking like there will be a Game 7 back in San Francisco here as McCovey touches them all. He's greeted at home plate by Alou, and they go back to the dugout to the jubilation of the Giants players. So there's no relief with Roger Moret. 2 outs, no one on. The Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Baby Bull, Cepeda. It's a 2. Cepeda needs a 2.56, and he gets an 8. Ground ball to Burleson, over to Yastrzemski. Side retired, but the Giants score 2 more on the 2-run blast by McCovey, and it's now 7-2 Giants. Due up for the 75 Red Sox, Evans, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. The Red Sox are probably already booking their flight back to San Francisco. Evans 1 for 2 with a run scored. Billy O'Dell, 72 pitches, good for 110. O'Dell sets and delivers. It's a 6. It's good for Evans. And a 9. That's a single up the middle. Evans is now 2 for 3. Red Sox need runners. They trail by 5. And here comes Carl Yastrzemski. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Cepeda holding Evans on at first. He's going nowhere. Again, the Red Sox are down by 5. Lefty-lefty matchup. Diaz digs in. Here's the pitch from O'Dell. It's a 3. This is very good for Yastrzemski. And an 8! And that ball is going to center field. Mays will not get to it. It's going to get down and go to the wall. Evans has a 65% chance of scoring from first. We shall hold him. Running into no outs here, down by 5. So back-to-back hits, and Evans single, and the Yastrzemski double. The Red Sox have second and third, and here comes Carlton Fisk. Pudge is 0 for 1 with an RBI. He had a sacrifice fly. Fisk looking for the 3-1 column. 6 columns, not bad either, off the pitcher's card. Holler goes out to have a word with O'Dell. Now back behind the plate. O'Dell takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Fisk. It's a 2, nothing really there. Fisk needs a 4. He gets a 7. Ground ball to Hiller. To first. 1 away. And scoring from third base on the ground ball to Hiller is Evans. So Carlton Fisk gets his second RBI. It's now 7-3. And Yastrzemski advances to third. So here comes Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli's 1 for 1 with a walk. He'd love to yank one over the Green Monster. O'Dell looks to third. In at Holler. Gets the sign. The windup. The pitch to Petrocelli. It's a 5. Nothing there for Rico. And a 9. Swing and a miss by Petrocelli. Out number 2. Petrocelli can't put the ball in play. He's looking at least for a deep fly ball to score Yastrzemski from third. As the crowd once again chants, "We want to hit." Here comes the number 9 batter, Doug Griffin. Griffin will hit. He's 0 for 2. He's due. He digs in. He awaits the O'Dell offering, and here it is. It's a 6. This is good for Doug Griffin. And a 5. It's a fly ball to right field. The Lou range is over and makes the catch. The Red Sox leave Yastrzemski at third. They do get 1 run back. We go to the top of the 7th, 7-3. The 1962 San Francisco Giants over the 75 Boston Red Sox here in Game 6, best of 7. Red Sox lead the series 3-2. Red Sox won the first 3 games and now are in danger of losing the next 3 games. So here comes Bob Neiman. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Moret, he's ready to work. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. And a 7. Swing and a miss. Strike out. 1 away. Here comes Jim Davenport. Davenport 0 for 3 with a run scored. Lefty-righty matchup. Moret peers in at Fisk's. Here's the pitch. It's a 2 and an 8. Davenport will ground to Petroselli. He goes across the diamond to Yastrzemski. 2 down. So 2 outs, no one on. 7-3 Giants. Top of the 7th, and here comes Tom Holler. The catcher's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Lefty-lefty matchup. Holler awaits the Moret delivery. Here it is. It's a 5. This is very good for Holler. And a 10, and that's a single right up the middle. Right through the wickets of Roger Moret. A 2-out single. Holler's at first. Yastrzemski is playing behind him. And here comes Jose Pagan. He's 1 for 3. There's 1 hit, a grand slam. Back in the top of the 2nd, gave the Giants 4-0 lead. That grand slam was off Rick Wise, who was awful. Holler will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Pagan. It's a 5. Another 5. The 5 column is horrible for Red Sox pitching. And a 7. It's a 6. Lynn going back. Left center field. He leaps. He will not make the catch. That would be off the wall. They're going to try to score. Holler. We're going to throw for him. We're going to let it go through. We need a 16 or better. It's a 10. Holler will score. And Pagan will take third on the relay throw to the plate. It is now 8-3. Another RBI for Jose Pagan. He has 5 on the game. Looking good for player of the game there, Jose. Here comes Felipe Alou. Alou's 2 for 3 with a double. And a single. Roger Moret has not been much better than Rick Wise. He sets and delivers to Alou. It's a 5, another 5, and an 8. That ball's hit to right field. Evans racing towards the corner, and he makes the catch, robbing Felipe Alou of extra bases. Side retired, but the Giants tack on another run as it's 8-3. Trivia question. As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game, one of Strat-O-Matic Delaware's favorite songs. Remember to check out Strat-O-Matic Delaware, great channel. Also check out ID Gesture, another wonderful channel, as well as Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. 3 strikes, you're out at the old game. Alright, the trivia question. When Whitey Ford captured the Cy Young Award in 1961, how many victories did he post? I'm going to guess 23. 25. I was off by 2. Back to the ball game. Bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox trail by 5. 2 up for Boston. The top of the order, Burleson, Miller, and Carbo. Burleson's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Odell. It's a 6. This is good for the Rooster. And a 7. And that's a single up the middle. The Red Sox have hit the ball. They have 8 hits, 3 runs. Their pitching has been god-awful. So here comes Rick Miller. Rick Miller's in the game because Cecil Cooper got hurt his first at-bat. Yastrzemski moved from left to first. Carbo was supposed to play left field. I dragged him too far. I actually replaced Jim Rice with Bernie Carbo. So I had to put Rick Miller in left field. Carbo did double his first time up and then flew out. Miller's 0 for 1 with a walk. Giants want to turn 2 up the middle with Pagan and Hiller. Here's the pitch to Miller. It's a 2. It could be a double play. And an 11. Ground ball to Pagan. Can they turn 2? He charges it. He throws the second, and that's all he'll get on the swinging bunt. So Burleson's forced out Pagan to Hiller. Miller reaches. And here comes Bernie Carbo, who replaced Jim Rice by accident. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Odell up to 98 pitches. He rocks and fires to Carbo. It's a 6. Come on, Bernie. And a 7. And Carbo will single up the middle, and he has his second hit of the ball game. And we'll hold the runners. Down by 5, don't want to take a chance. So it's first and second. 1 out, and here comes Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn's 0 for 3. The Gold Dust Twin is due. If Lynn can jack one out of the ballpark, the Red Sox will pull to within 2. Lefty-lefty matchup. Lynn needs a 1-6 column. 2's not that bad either. Odell rocks and fires. He gets a 5-0 there for Freddie. And a 7. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So there's 2 outs, 2 on. And here comes Dwight Evans, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. The chant of "We want to hit by the Fenway faithful. Evans digs in, looking for something he can grip and rip, tee it high, let it fly. Holler wiggles the fingers. Odell nods his head. Here's the pitch to Dewey. A 3-0 there for Evans. And a 8. Ground ball to Hiller. He comes up with it, throws to Cepeda. The Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the 8th. 8-3 San Francisco. Due up for the Giants to face Roger Moret. Hiller, Mays, and McCovey. If anyone gets on, the baby bull Cepeda. Hiller's 1 for 4. Lefty-lefty matchup. Moret wheels and deals. It's a 1. And a 4. And that's going to find the gap between Lynn and Evans, and that will be a leadoff double for Hiller, who's now 2 for 5. So Hiller's in scoring position. Here comes Willie Mays. He's 0 for 3. Red Sox get bullpen action up again, but Mays looking for a base hit here. Could score Chuck Hiller from second. Here's the pitch to Say Hey Kid. It's a 4 and a 9. He will not get a hit on that. It's a fly ball out to Freddie Lynn. He's there and makes the catch. 1 away. Mays 0 for 4 with a walk. Here comes Willie McCovey. He's fared better than the prior Willie. McCovey's 2 for 4 with a home run. He has 2 RBIs. First base is open. Cepeda on deck. Lefty-lefty matchup. Fisk sets the target. Here's the pitch to McCovey. It's a 1 and a 7. Ground ball to Petrocelli. Over to first, 2 down. Nice play by Rico. So 2 outs. Hiller still at second. He'll be off on contact. Here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, 1 for 4. He has singled. Moret takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to the baby bull. It's a 4 and a 9. Fly ball to center. Lynn makes the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Giants have an 8-3 lead. Odell still out on the mound. He's thrown 109 pitches. He's good for 110. Here comes Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz is 2 for 3 with a double and 1 RBI.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Odell rocks and fires. That's a 6. This is good for Yaz. And a 6. 5 is drawn. That's going to be a fly ball to Mays. And he will make the catch for out number 1. Good running catch by Mays. So 1 out. Here comes Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 2. He has a sacrifice fly for 1 RBI and a ground out for the second. He has 2 runs batted in. Odell's ready to work. He delivers to Fisk. That's a 4. Fisk needs a 9-10. And a 6. That ball's going out to center. Mays has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 flyouts to Willie Mays in center. And there comes Rico Petrocelli with bases empty and 2 outs. Petrocelli 1 for 2 with a walk. Holler sets the target. Here's the pitch to Petroselli. It's a 4. Again, 9-10 here. And a 5. Ground ball to Hiller. Over to Cepeda. Side retired. We go to the top of the 9th. The Giants have a commanding 8-3 lead. It looks like this series is going back to San Francisco in a Game 7 between the 62 San Francisco Giants and the 75 Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are in danger of losing 3 straight. They won the first 3 games. Game 4, the Fenway Faithful were here with brooms looking for the sweep. And now they're in danger of losing 3 straight and going back to San Francisco for a Game 7. Due up for the Giants of 1962, Neiman, Davenport, and Holler. Here's the pitch by Moret. It's a 2. This is very good for Neiman. And a 4. 12. And it's a single up the middle. Neiman's now 2 for 4. Here comes Davenport. He's 0 for 4. Neiman being held on by Yastrzemski. Actually, he's not. Yastrzemski's playing behind him to get a little better range. Neiman not with great speed. Actually, corners are playing in. Petroselli in at third. Yastrzemski now moves in. Here's the pitch to Davenport. It's a 5, and that 5 column has been awful. It's awful for Wise. It's awful for Moret. And let's see the damage. It's a 5 and a 5. That's another single, this time through the hole to right field. And going first to third is Neiman. And we're just going to keep Moret in the game as we're down 5. And here comes Tom Holler. Corners are in again to protect against the squeeze. Red Sox want to turn 2. Actually, we need to get the runner at the plate. We'll keep corners in. If he hits it to short or second, we'll concede the run. Here's the pitch to Holler. It's a 6. Come on, strikeout. And an 8. Oh, foul ball. Here's the pitch again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He is out. So 1 down, runners on the corners. And here comes the number 9 batter. Their version of Babe Ruth in this game. Jose Pagan, 2 for 4. He has a grand slam and I think it was a double. He's knocked in 5. Moret gets the sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Pagan. It's a 5. Unbelievable how many times I've hit that 5 column. And an 8. It's a 13. That'll be unlucky as Evans will make the catch, but that's way back. And Mr. Pagan's probably going to have his 6th RBI. And Neiman scores from third, RBI number 6 for Jose Pagan. And he's going to be player of the game. He's knocked in 6 runs. And we have Manuel Christian Rivera in the chat. How are you, Manuel? Hope all is well. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Thank you for joining me. So 2 outs. Davenport at first. He'll be off on contact. Here comes the leadoff batter, Felipe Alou. The right fielder's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Moret shakes off Fisk. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Alou. It's a 6 and an 8. Swing and a miss. Side retired. Giants tack on 1 more run. They now lead 9-3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox trail by 6. The Red Sox are in danger of going, well, most likely, they're going back to San Francisco for Game 7. The Red Sox won Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. Game 4 was at Fenway. The fans brought the brooms, looking for the sweep. They didn't get it. And now the Red Sox are in danger of losing 3 straight and going back to San Francisco for a 1-game wins it all, Game 7. As Manuel Christian Rivera says, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. Manuel Christian Rivera says, thank you for your help in regards to historic ballparks. Thanks a lot. Were you able to find that file? I looked. I could not. it wasn't there anymore because I went back to Steam to try to find that file again, and it wasn't there. I hope you found one. If not, until we find one, what I did before I found that, I just loaded in all the new ballparks, even if I was playing a historical, because they look better than that generic ballpark. So, yeah, I couldn't find it again, which stinks. Sometimes those guys, when they do that, they take them off. I don't know why, but they do. So, due up for the Red Sox. Last ditch effort here. Bottom of the ninth. 9-3 Giants. Griffin, Burleson, and Miller. If anyone gets on, Bernie Carbo. Griffin's 0 for 3. And we've seen enough of Doug Griffin. We're going to go with...
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Dillard will pinch hit. He's a 1L. I think that means he's a better... Though Doug Griffin's a 1L too. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to say Griffin's due. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch by Odell. It's a 5, and we were wrong. And a 9. And Griffin will go down looking. Strike 3. 1 away. Giants are 2 outs away from forcing that Game 7 and a very pleasant return trip to San Francisco. Here comes the Rooster. Burleson's 2 for 4. He has singled twice. Odell looking for that complete game victory. He has a 6-run lead. He has thrown 124 pitches, though. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. That's a 6. This is good for Rick. And a 3. Ground ball to Cepeda. 20-sided dice roll. 10 G2. And a 12. Hard ground ball. It'll be off Cepeda's glove. E3. Burleson reaches. Red Sox aren't dead yet. Here comes Rick Miller. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Miller needs a 3-6 column. Giants want to turn 2 up the middle with Pagan and Hiller. Odell looks to first. Now in at Holler. Here's the pitch to Miller. It's a 1 and a 6. Swing and a miss by the lefty. He goes down on strikes. So 2 outs, and it's up to Bernie Carbo. Carbo's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Carbo mistakenly was put in the game at DH when we wanted him to go to left field. I slid too far. This is what I did. But he's been 2 for 3. But the point is, I lost Jim Rice. So, I by accident wanted to put Bernie Carbo here where Rick Miller is. I was sliding him down. I let go. Obviously too far. He went to the 3rd spot. Instead of saying, do you want to do this? It just says Bernie Carbo has replaced your DH. Again, my fault, but come on, really? Every other game says, are you sure you want to do this? Alrighty, come on, Bernie, hit a 2-run blast. Carbo, the last-ditch effort to extend the game. The windup and the pitch by Odell. It's a 6. Bernie could do it. And a 6. It's a 12. He will fly out to center. And that will be the ball game. We needed a 1 for the single. Mays makes the catch. The Red Sox get destroyed here in Game 6. 9-3. We're going back to San Francisco, as the Giants have let the Red Sox leave their hearts in Boston. Let's go to the box score. Player of the game, Jose Pagan. That's easy. And we'll tell you why. Jose Pagan was 2 for 4 with a sacrifice fly, a grand slam, and 2 other RBIs. He drove 6 runs in. Willie McCovey was 2 for 5. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He had a home run. He drove in 2 runs. And Holler was 2 for 4. 2 runs scored, an RBI. Those are your 9 runs right there. Rick Wise was awful. Roger Moret was awful. Wise took the loss. Billy Odell got the win. Wise went 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts, a home run, the grand slam to Pagan. Roger Moret went the next 4 innings, Similar numbers, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 strikeouts, and 1 home run to Willie McCovey. Odell went the distance, 9 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, no home runs. Very good workmanlike effort. Felipe Alou, 2 for 5, 1 run scored. Hiller, 2 for 5. Mays, tough day for Willie Mays, 0 for 4. McCovey, as I stated, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a home run. Cepeda, 1 for 5, a run scored. Neiman, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Davenport, 1 for 5 with a run scored. Holler, the catcher, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, and RBI. Player of the game, number 9 batter, the shortstop, 2 for 4, 1 run scored, 6 RBIs, Jose Pagan. For the Red Sox, in what was a fiasco of trying to put a player in the game, Rick Burleson, 2 for 5. Cecil Cooper was 0 for 1. He got hurt in his first at-bat. And that's where we had the fiasco. We wanted Bernie Carbo to go to left. We, by accident, dragged him a little too far. He went to the 3 spot. Rice came out of the game. Rice was 0 for 1 before he came out of the game. Carbo ended up going 2 for 4 with a run scored. Miller went in to play left. Yastrzemski moved to play first. Miller was 0 for 3. Rice 0 for 1. Carbo 2 for 4, runs scored. Freddie Lynn 0 for 4. Evans 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Yastrzemski 2 for 4 with an RBI. Fisk 0 for 3, but he did knock in 2 runs. 1 on a sac fly, 1 on a ground out. Petrocelli 1 for 3. Doug Griffin 0 for 4. So it will be a game 7. And back in San Francisco, once again, the Red Sox lose. They're crushed at home. 3 times they've tried to eliminate the 1962 San Francisco Giants. 3 times they have failed. So back to San Francisco go the 1975 Red Sox in an elimination game. The Giants have been playing an elimination game since Game 4. Hats off to them for taking it to 7. So each team has had a 3-game winning streak. And now someone's going to have a 4-game winning streak or a 1-game winning streak. So as Al Red Sox fan, I'd like to thank Manuel Christian Rivera, ID Jester, and D. Scott Howard for joining me. Before I leave, Manuel Christian Rivera says, "Hey Al, a question. Which season should I do a replay of Out of the Ballpark 18? I think you should do who's some of your favorite players. That's the way I look at it. Your favorite team. I do a lot of Red Sox replays, obviously.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
But you got to do something that you enjoy playing. You know, because Out of the Ballpark, you can only play as one team. A lot of other games, you can play games. That's what I like about Action PC. So I guess if you set up a couple of managers as human and you actually play them, I've never tried that. I might do that so I can play an American League team and a National League team. I might try that next. I still have my 60 open world Ted Williams last season going. I have my 72 season, the Red Sox, which is now 73 again, open world, which I'll just continue on and play that until I am no longer breathing. For Out of the Ballpark. I have my 75 World Series I have to finish up. So I have an all-time league that I basically just let the games sim out and I call them. But I do that once in a while. So yeah, I would just pick a team or that you like, or a player that you like, and sim that game out. I would season out. I mean, play it out, not sim it, but that's what I would do. You got to do something you're going to enjoy. You're going to sit down and spend time with it, so have fun. So once again, thank you to Manuel Christian Rivera in the chat, and ID Gesture, check out his channel, and D. Scott Howard. A final here at Fenway, Game 6. San Francisco Giants of 1962, 9. The 75 Red Sox, 3. It forces a Game 7 back in San Francisco. Winner take all. Till next time, health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, God bless. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and have a wonderful New Year.